Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Philip Ajasare, and I'm the founder of Blockchain Foundation Africa, and also previously known as Dream Bitcoin Foundation. I think, uh, John, I think it's been a long time. We've been working on a lot of projects together, and so since 2014, actually, I met Allah in 2014 after graduation from university. Uh, After turning down a military enrollment as an officer, I decided to follow Bitcoin after meeting Alakanani in 2014. So in 2014, I was doing an SMS project, this kind of SMS gateway API integrated into banks for them to receive SMS and this kind of stuff. So I met Ala who wanted me to do the same thing, but I'll be paid in Bitcoin. So I accepted the deal, got Bitcoin from her, and then built the SMS platform from her. So by then I was in touch with Charles Evans, Professor Charles Evans. He was a professor, a lecturer at University of, he was a professor at Berry University in the United States. So he encouraged me to set up Dream Bitcoin Foundation as an as a non-profit entity here in Ghana to give Bitcoin education. So through Allah and him, we organized a Bitcoin seminar in 2014 at Kumasi Technical University. And since then, I've been into the Bitcoin space with a lot of projects. And currently, we have the Bitcoin Technology Center in Ghana, of which I am in charge. It was built by the Build of Bitcoin. And we've been organizing blockchain summits, a whole lot. And currently, as I'm talking to you, I have a partnership deal with Terra, whereby we go into the various universities in Ghana here to educate the masses on Bitcoin and USDT. So I think for now, this is what I will say a lot about me. Thank you.
Wonderful. So how's the experience been, given that you've been in the space for, I believe, over a decade now?
Yeah, it's 10 years now,
Yeah.
since 2014. Yeah, I was part of a libertarian movement. So throughout 2012, 2013, I heard about Bitcoin, but actually, one thing about Bitcoin is when I got to know Bitcoin, uncle. Oh, there was one US man who used to come to Ghana to educate us about liberty, libertarian. He was a libertarian. He used to talk about Bitcoin, but when I told him that I want to involve Bitcoin with my project, my SMS project, he said, "Oh no, Philip, Bitcoin is dangerous. Bitcoin is this. Bitcoin is that." So okay. So when the next time he saw me with a lot of articles on Cointelegraph, he he congratulated me and actually introduced one guy, Mustafa Ko, in Sierra Leone, of which I also introduced Mustafa to Allah. Because Allah was my godmother. So I introduced Mustafa to Allah Kanani. And I think back then Ebola, we were able to raise some funding for Ebola project in Sierra Leone. Yeah.
Nice. And what is it that made you stick with Bitcoin, given that people were so skeptical about it, and you are pioneering your way? What attributes of Bitcoin made it interesting for you?
What actually brought me into Bitcoin was when I got the Bitcoin from Alakanani. I was in Ghana and someone in Botswana wants me to set up an SMS gateway for her. And she giving me Bitcoin. I have to send the Bitcoin to my mentor in the States to cash it out and convert it to and send it to what I think Western Union MoneyGram back then. So I was like, wow. if there was an exchange in Ghana here, I don't think I would have sent that BTC back to someone in the States to convert it for me. So I saw the potential, how it can help young entrepreneurs to set up their business. So when we started education, it was going well until around 2015 there, people were coming to me how they can exchange their Bitcoin. So I set up BTC Ghana, whereby I was taking Bitcoin and giving them mobile money. Back then BitPizza was in existence, and they were giving some, mobile money was something that was actually revolutionizing the payment system here in Ghana. Because actually, I think Kenya started with the mobile money before it came to Ghana. So we set up the BTC Ghana to help them to exchange it. So that was the reason why it got me. I saw the future, I saw the potential, and also Bitcoin is limited. With the 21 million Bitcoins to be in circulation, it means one day. Sometimes when I hear people say, oh, Bitcoin is going 80,000, I say 100,000, I always tell them, look, if you wake up tomorrow and you see Bitcoin being at $1 million, don't don't be scared or don't be afraid of anything, because Bitcoin is here to stay and Bitcoin is limited. And the more people are demanding it, the higher the value will be. And I can foresee Bitcoin going like $1 million, $2 million per one Bitcoin in the coming years. It wouldn't take much time, because today I was telling a friend that yes, I love blockchain, but my main concern has been with Bitcoin. I don't want to get myself into other cryptos. Why am I saying this? Because most of the funders of these cryptos, they are into Bitcoin. They get funding from this kind of ICOs. They buy Bitcoin and hold it. Because I've been seeing CEOs of these companies always talking about Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I said, wow. But you have your own coin, you have your project. Why don't you talk much about your project? Why are you talking about Bitcoin at this meaning you've taken liquidity from here to buy Bitcoin and hold it whilst you are dumping your coin on innocent people. So for me, when anyone asks me, Philip, which coin should I buy? I always say, go and buy Bitcoin. Nothing else, nothing more.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Yeah, I recall the days of BTC Ghana, peer-to-peer Bitcoin. Those are very interesting days. Of course, I also have my own story, which probably I'll tell a little later when Alakanani is here, of how I got started and how I was able to meet people like Alakanani and yourself. Of course, in your case, we met virtually, and we were able to do the initial spreading of the word about Bitcoin. Of course, one of the disclaimers we want to say, or we have to say, is that none of our speakers today is giving investment advice. They're just giving their own personal experience about Bitcoin and their own opinions on where the technology is headed. You've heard Philip say he thinks it's going to $1 million. And that's going to be quite a wondrous sight to see if it reaches those heights. So, Philip, thank you so much. Is there anything you'd like to say? Maybe some more remarks. You're welcome, of course, to stick around in the back room, as today's stream is going to be quite long, as we're all waiting for the Bitcoin halving, and we're going to have many speakers coming in back and forth. So, Philip, I leave the floor to you if you want to add something.